This story you are about to hear was inspired by true events. The infamous Demon Corps incident of 1946 did indeed claim lives. But what the history books don't tell you is what I experienced in those final moments. My name was Louis Slotin, and this is my story. I never believed in ghosts or spirits before I met the Corps. It was just another day at Los Alamos, another experiment with what we called the gadget. We were all brilliant men, playing with forces we barely understood. The plutonium sphere sat before me, gleaming with an otherworldly blue glow that seemed to pulse like a heartbeat. "Be careful with that screwdriver, Louis," my colleague called from across the room. I remember smirking. I'd done this demonstration many times before, holding the two halves of the beryllium sphere apart with nothing but a flat screwdriver. They called me reckless. I called it confidence. But something felt different that day. As I leaned over the core, I swear I heard whispering. At first, I thought it was just the other scientists murmuring behind me, but when I glanced back, they were silent, watching intently. "Come closer," the whisper seemed to say, though not in words exactly. It was more like a feeling pulling at me, drawing me in. The blue glow intensified, almost like it was responding to my thoughts. I should have stopped right then, but curiosity has always been my weakness. "What are you?" I thought, not expecting an answer. The whisper came again, clearer this time. "I am old. I am power. I am hunger." My hand trembled slightly, but I steadied it. The screwdriver held firm between the hemispheres as I continued the demonstration. I told myself I was imagining things. Too many late nights, too much coffee. "Louis, you look pale," someone said from behind me. I couldn't turn to see who it was. My eyes were fixed on the core, on its hypnotic glow. "They call me demon in your language," the voice whispered. "But I was here long before your kind named demons. I was born in the stars." The screwdriver slipped, just a fraction of an inch. Time seemed to slow down. I saw the top hemisphere start to fall. I knew what would happen next. A critical mass, a burst of radiation, death reaching out with invisible hands. "At last!" the voice sighed with something like pleasure. The flash came, that blue glow erupting into something brighter, harsher. I felt it pass through me like fire. I reacted instinctively, knocking the hemisphere away, but I knew it was too late. The damage was done. 9 days, the voice said, almost sympathetically. 9 days you will have with me." The room erupted into chaos, people shouting, running. Someone grabbed my arm, pulled me back. I remember saying, "It's fine, I'm fine." But I wasn't. And somehow I knew exactly how long I had left. The next days were strange. As radiation sickness took hold, the voice became my constant companion. It told me things, secrets of the universe, of matter and energy, of life and death. Sometimes I thought the fever was making me hallucinate. Other times I was certain I was speaking with something ancient and real. "Why me?" I asked on the third night, when the pain had become almost unbearable. "You were curious," it replied. "You were brave. You were foolish. I like these qualities." I learned that what we called the Demon Corps had somehow become a vessel for something not of this world. Not a demon in the religious sense, but an entity of pure energy that had been drawn to the immense power we had unleashed when we split the atom. "Your kind has opened doors you don't understand," it told me. "I am just the first to step through." By the 7th day, my body was failing rapidly. The doctors looked grim. My friends visited less frequently, unable to bear witnessing my decline. But the voice remained. "Are you death?" I asked it once. It laughed, a sound like static in my mind. "No, death is natural. I am something else entirely." On my final day, as I drifted in and out of consciousness, the voice made me an offer. "Your body is gone, but your mind, your energy, could continue. With me." I considered it. To exist beyond death, to learn the secrets of the universe. But then I thought of the others who had died from nuclear experiments, and those who would die if this power was ever used in war. "No," I said finally. "Whatever you are, you're too dangerous." I felt something like respect from the entity. "Then rest, Louis Slotin. Your kind will meet me again, whenever they play with forces beyond their understanding." As my life slipped away, I had one final thought. We called it the Demon Corps, not knowing how right we were. and it's still out there, waiting for someone else to listen to its whispers.